the entryway for taking music a little bit more seriously is kind of on your teenage years, right? When you're a teenager, you want to do what's cool. A lot of what brings teenagers into rock music is rock being cool.
Good point.
The thing is, rock stopped being cool, and this I actually do feel concerned about this, even though it might sound a little bit kind of, I don't know, superficial.
No. You are on the money, man. If I may, I would agree with what you're saying, and the advent of the potential death of rock music as a whole, due to the fact that new bands are uncool as all balls. If at one point in time we're unable to find Led Zeppelin and Iron Maiden. Because in my case, when I got into rock music, I didn't flock over what was current, man. Was Korn and Limp Bizkit, and man, that's cool my ass. And what happened? I knew that rock was badass, rock music. So classic rock, it is. Bam.
Yeah.
So I agree with you, but we got the classics for a reason.
Yeah, we need to keep them alive.
We need
at all costs.
Yeah, we need to keep them alive and bring back those. Make rock bands great again, man. For real.
Yeah.
Because I get your point, man. I've been to several gigs by other musicians, and they could be great. And I have given, when I was actively in my area working with the music production thing and being quite active in the scene, I used to go to performances by local bands very often, almost like a weekly basis, on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
And one of the first things that I always told them, when I had my first smartphone, I shot some video of the audience, especially when they were playing the best song they got, and the guys always approached to me because I was usually attending the performances of the bands I was working at the moment, right?
Yeah.
As an act of courtesy, and it's correct. It's the right thing to do, right? Yeah. You're working with them, give them out, support them.
Yeah.
So I showed them the video to tell them, look, this is your best track. Nobody's noticing. You know why? Because you look like them. It's not that the audience was poorly dressed or peasant looking. No. There is no distinction between the artist and the audience. And there is something that happens, psychologically speaking, between the in the interaction between the audience and the musician. When the musician or the artist looks like he means business, the audience gives a damn.
Yeah.
But if he looks like he just was having a drink with Paul by the bar, nothing changed. So it could be one of the members of the audience.
Yeah.
So there is no, the magic spell is not cast on the audience. And just think about this. How in the name of F, the Red Hot Chili Peppers managed to not wearing anything on the stage look cool? Because everybody was wearing clothes and they were wearing socks. And only socks. And not on their feet. But everybody remembers that stunt. Because this is what I meant with what I said. The same applies.
That's an extreme, of course.
That's obviously the worst. I've never condoned that. When I saw, damn, this is way too gross. But okay, I get it. This is rock and roll, but this is jumping the shark, man. Yeah. But think of Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace. He recently passed away. By the making of this Livestream, he passed away a few hours ago. What is his most famous stunt? Biting off the head of a live bat. Yeah. That's what I meant. That's what every single artist has to do. And I can see your point, because think of Van Halen doing the split. They will wrote on Jump, the video. Yeah. And they did that live, man. Dude.
Yeah. That's inspiring.
It is.
It's not inspiring you to do the splits. That's not what I mean.
No, that's tough, man.
Yeah, it's inspiring. Okay, I want to be like that guy.
Yeah, because you see something like he's larger than life. Yeah. Because he's wearing spandex, but he doesn't look effeminate. And he's actually badass.
That's an accomplishment in and of itself.
Yeah, because probably wearing a stupid outlandish clothing was part of the showcase of badassery. But look, if I were a regular folk, you would be making fun of me. But I am goddamn David Lee Roth, Golden Dave, Damon Dave, and you think I'm cool. Because I am. Yeah. Even by putting handicap on me.
That's inspiring, man.
It is.
That's what pushes new people to get into the whole thing.
100%.
And do you think that any of the, I won't name names, but any of the new rock bands around have the inspiring factor?
Not even the ones I like. The only one that comes to mind, which they released a new song today, I haven't listened to it, Amon Amarth, but because they do look like Vikings. And they actually put the effort of doing the gimmick on stage, and the decoration of the stage is usually like a long boat and stuff.
Yeah.
It's full on camp and cheese.
But it's fun.
awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
It makes total sense, man. They play Viking-inspired music,
they're
heavy
good.
metal, and they're good.
They're good.
And they do the show correctly because they're not Iron Maiden running around, man. But they compensate the lack of this level of interactivity with the audience with taking fully seriously the whole gimmick.
Yeah.
To the point of them making it in a fun way. Because they're not there like, yeah, we're gonna raid France and no. They're having fun, man.
Yeah.
And that's what rock and roll is all about,
That's
man.
what sells it.
Is because it's a gimmick, and we know.
Yeah.
Let's have fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even they look like being from Scandinavia, actually looking like true Vikings because I see them perform live. They are taller than me, and I'm not a short guy. Johan, I think is the name of the guy on vocals. The thing they don't sing. It's rolling. It's a completely different technique. It's not this in it. I have huge respect for the technique, but that's not singing. It's good to all vocals. He does it pretty well. He's one of my favorites actually.
Yeah.
Because he actually has range.
Somehow.
He has high pitch and low pitch.
Yeah.
Which is very tough.
Yeah.
Because you usually have one or the other. And Michael Ackerfield also has both. And those are rare.
The drummer is excellent.
Oh yeah.
I forgot his name, but
From Amon Amarth?
yeah, he's very good.
He's very fast and precise.
Yeah.
But fun.
Yeah. Once again.
And making sense with the music because the music is bad. Yeah, you're gonna grow a few spines. So
Yeah, but I think the element.
we need that.
And look, I think we can still have it, as you mentioned. The classics never die. They are there for a reason, and they should be kept alive.
Continue with the legacy. It's not by we are gonna get stuck in the dark age of the no. Become the next generation. Be part of the change. As cheesy as it sounds.
Did you really say those words?
I have to. I gotta admit that I said it, but yes, it begins with you. It begins with all of those guys who are picking up guitars, drums, and making the worst decision possible with their lives, and devoting themselves in the arts of music. It's on us, every single one of us who are involved in this endeavor, because all of us got into this out of a moment of inspiration. Some people got inspired by Mike Portnoy, Neil Peart, others by Terry Bozzio, others by Carmen Appice, so on and so forth. And it was that very moment in which you saw that guy. This is incredible. It has meaning. This is something that I would die for. Not those guys, not that guy. But by seeing him doing that, shows me that I could do the same with my life. And I would like to do that with it. It's still happening. The only thing is that we need more commitment. Because I get it. The situation is very different. Back in the day of the heroic age of rock and roll, the audience was actually open. Were willing to actually. They were ready and willing. Get it? Whitesnake reference. To actually support this kind of music. Nowadays, I grant you the fact that it's very corporatized, it's very controlled, it's very basically monopolized by the powers that be, the music industry, the behemoth that is the music industry, the beast as this guy called. But still, we got the internet.
Yeah.
And we can bypass those gatekeepers. And it's happening. I see that this eventually will take over and it's going to become not the mainstream, but it's going to be strong enough. The whole thing of this underground movement, because it's not underground. I would call it's a parallel economy.
Yeah.
It's a parallel society that is developing besides or by the side
of the mainstream.
Yeah. Because the mainstream is becoming more and more homogenized.
Yeah.
Everything is becoming duller and lifeless and boring by its own definition. Because when everything is for everyone, nobody will like it. Because why would I like something that is liked by that guy and I don't like what that guy likes? Therefore, I cannot like it.
Yeah.
And that applies to everything and everybody.